Hey guys, in today's video we're going to talk about whose death is the most important, as the biggest impact in Game of Thrones. And my argument is, I think Lyanna Stark's death has the biggest impact over the overall story, and if we could go back and resurrect her, the story would never happen and be completely different. So what would be the initial impact of Lyanna Stark surviving Jon Snow's birth? The initial impact, in my opinion, is we knew she was going to marry Robert Baratheon, so she would become queen and she would have kids, and the Lannisters would never get into power like that. They might become a Hand of the King, but that's about it. You might have some like slyness, but actually Lyanna Stark's death gets rid of the rebellion, gets rid of the Ned Stark's death, it gets rid of the whole war that happens between the Starks and the Lannisters. Because of her alive, when Robert Baratheon dies, her kids would be born, and they would become king. Ned Stark would become stay Hand of the King, or go back up north. He would do one of those few things. The only issue with Lyanna Stark being alive is that somebody would find out that Jon Snow's actually her son and the rightful heir. So there would actually maybe be a civil war between the Starks on the throne, and the Starks up north. So you might have a Stark civil war, and this might end up with Lyanna Stark dying because she lied about this, and it might end up with Jon Snow dying and the Starks up north, so Ned would die, stuff like that. So this could actually end up in a more brutal way. But just because Lyanna Stark's alive, the Game of Thrones we saw in the show would have never happened, because her death in a way sets up all of the events that happened in the show, because Cersei could never get married, and then bam, never happens. So this is why, in my opinion, Lyanna Stark is one of the most important characters in Game of Thrones, even though she's barely in it, just because her death makes everything else happen. And if that never happened, the show never would have happened. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.